You will come in 1 millisecond. The English language has about 3,000 words to describe the state of being drunk, one of which is ramsquaddled. The probability of you drinking a glass of water that contains a molecule of water that also passed through a dinosaur is about 65%. Rule 34 of the internet states that if a character exists, there is porn of it. If porn does not exist yet, it will be made. There is no letter I in team. The Boeing 777 is the most commonly produced aircraft in the world, and the largest commercial passenger aircraft. If you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, there is an 80% chance it is because someone is staring at you. The force isn't real. The entire internet weighs 6,588,000,000,000 tons. A bathroom is defined as a room with the use of the toilet as the primary means of personal hygiene. A woman's hippocampus, central to memories, mood, and emotions, grows in sync with estrogen levels as she goes through the hull of a tanker. The Nazis tried amputating their heads. They grew back shortly after, and Simp's original fifth member was replaced with a hamburger stand in 2006. Yoda, from Star Wars, was regenerated from genetic material extracted from amber. It is imagined to have been a vocal proponent of the theory that claims the Earth is flat. Sophocles, a Greek philosopher and playwright, wrote a play called Antigone in which the main character refuses to bury her brother who has been killed in battle. Some claim this makes the play anti-war. The Mount Everest summit is at 26,848 feet, but the actual highest mountain peak is Mount Kanchenjunga at 28,516 feet. If a Vaporeon bored you and then it went underwater, you would be completely invisible. Frogs can't be duplicated by copying. The weather inside a microwave is heated about 1 degree Fahrenheit for every 50 seconds of cooking. The number of marriages that end in divorce is the same number as the population of Norway. The largest star in the universe is called Betelgeuse, and it's over 400 times bigger than our sun. It's also 25,000 times brighter. The average fly weighs about 2.5 times more than the average human. J.S. Bach composed the music for the royal fireworks. It is not commonly played today. The average married man will live to the age of 78.5. Joseph Stalin once declared war on dogs because he believed that the West used dogs as spies. His declaration led to the mass extermination of dogs in the Soviet Union. The fact sphere is the most attractive sphere. The thermometer reads out to 240 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature at which blood will boil. World War I officially ended on the 11th of November 1918 with the signing of the Treaty of Versailles. Over 50% of all people in the United States fart vertically. At age 44, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. To celebrate her accomplishment, she pretended she was the Energizer Bunny. Cellular phones will not give you cancer, only depression. Charles Lindbergh was robbed at gunpoint in Prague during the First World War. He'd already flown solo across the Atlantic Ocean, so it probably was no big deal. Diaper baby syndrome was named as such because physicians saw that flying babies were tumbling head over bummies in their wagons or carts as they were being put into their seats. When you hear the words assault rifle, you automatically think of machine guns. Whenever a car breaks down, it's best to follow the instructions on the bumper sticker rather than the owner's manual, because the instructions always involve chiseling, taping, or other illegal activities. During the Great Depression, President Franklin D. Roosevelt issued Executive Order 6102, which established the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. On December 4, 1987, Jeremy dies. If Einstein invented the internet, the first document he created would have looked like this. The definition of God. No, your question is wrong, sorry. The DNA of a polar bear, a dog, a cow, and a human are nearly identical. Pilots and their co-pilots are required to eat different meals before flights so that they don't both end up with food poisoning. Snow White was never really a pretty princess, because if there is anything worse than evil forces, it's milk-faced horse. The world's longest penis is located in India. It measures 9 feet 5 inches. In terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans. Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 foot, 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. This means they are large enough to be able to handle human dicks, and with their impressive base stats for hit points and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet, so wet that you could easily have sex with one for several hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves attract, baby doll eyes, captivate, charm, and tail whip, along with not having fur to hide nipples, so it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their abilities water absorb and hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility. Vaporeon is literally built for human dick. Ungodly defense stat, plus high HP pull, plus acid armor means it can take cock all day, all shapes and sizes, and still come for more. The federal government hides portions of the federal honey reserve inside everyday professional golf balls. Dr. Sex is invincible. We cannot stop him. The human brain has enough memory to store 3 million hours of television shows. The fact sphere is the sexiest sphere. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything is approximately 42. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith so powerful, and so wise that he could use the Force to influence the midi-chlorians to create life. He could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. However, the International Association of Healing Masters forbid him from using said power on himself. He died at age 66, during a heated property dispute. Metallica is the only band to perform on all 7 continents. The AK-47, officially known as the Avtomat Kalashnikova, is the most popular and widely used rifle in the world. It was invented to solve the problems of widespread rat infestations within the former Soviet Union. 90% of all conspiracy theories present in modern media can be traced back to a flock of ravens within the French Alps. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Bee flight is only possible with the power given exclusively to them by the sky gods. If you shot a gun in space, the bullet would travel forever because the universe is expanding faster than the bullet can move. In 2000, Japan voted ramen noodles as their greatest 20th century invention. I've been hacked. All my apes gone. This just sold, please help me. Eggs, 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 spam. eggs and spam, spam, eggs and spam, spam, eggs, sausage, and spam, 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 eggs and spam omelette, with spam. Dell Latitude E6420QM 67 Express chipset motherboard. Intel Core i5-2520M at 2.5 GHz. 4 GB low power double data rate 3 RAM. NVIDIA NVS 4200M GPU. 250 GB solid state drive. Intel Centrino Advanced N6205 network interface card. 900p HD plus integrated monitor. Integrated keyboard. Integrated trackpad. It is incorrectly attributed that the reception of ET for the Atari 2600 caused the video game crash of 1983. The actual cause of the crash was Ronald Reagan endorsing supply-side economics. Montana has 3 times as many cows as it does people. The term genuine leather does not mean real leather. It refers to the lowest grade of all leather products that can technically be considered authentic. The VHS format won the 1980s home video format war over its rival, Betamax. It is widely believed this victory was achieved through a secret partnership with the pornography industry. It is impossible to burp in space. You have just started. Congratulations.